Okay, go into menu. Basically, you have Arena, which was Gage's. It wasn't free; you had to pay for it, I think, or maybe it was free. I can't tell, but you had to get on the Bluetooth, and it was basically like the PlayStation Network, except for it was, or Wi-Fi basically. But it wasn't Wi-Fi, but it was their little arena for multiplayer matches, and that. Oh, yeah, the backlit screen will have to go off if you don't use it every. If you're not using it for 16 seconds, it fades away. Anyway, very interesting and. Original, this was like one of the first handhelds to say, "Yay, multiplayer!" And that was so fascinating. But well, I can't connect to the internet because this thing again isn't enabled for that, and I don't have a plan for it. So you got contacts, just says Bluetooth. I don't know what that means. Messaging, okay, it's, that is extras. Which if we go into that using the OK button, you can take a screenshot. Which is really hard to do, of a gameplay anyway. Calculator, it works with a clock, applications, which you had to install those on there. That was, maybe, I don't know what that was for, maybe that was how you got your MP3s on there, if this thing still had an MP3 player, and I don't think it did. A to-do list, I don't know what the hell a composer is, it just says composer, and it says go to, and then a help, and calendar, and accessing to the web, and managing games, and some notes you could take down, and whatever the hell a converter is. None of it's really important. Okay, same thing with tools. Well, cell phone, self-forwarding. You can go to a profile and change your ringtones. Let's do that, actually. Let's talk about ringtones. Gotta go to customize, and here's the one that I selected. Oh, it always vibrates no matter what you do. Well, hold on, you gotta change it. Here you go. That's one of the ringtones. Here's the one I have it set to. Oh, let's do the Nokia tune. Oh my god, that's it. I was singing Nokia, but I should have been singing Nokia. So there you go. Let's see, Gage tune. That's me. And of course you can change the audio volume, but who cares? Let's go back to options. Oops, crap. Okay, now I gotta boot up the menu again. Where was I? Tools. Alright, and then I don't know what the hell a log is. Voicemail box, app manager, one touching. Oh. You know what also this thing does? Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna have to separate this into 10 parts, you know it. Video player images. Well, this thing also hears sounds, okay. Now, it had a voice recorder on it, and, let's see, we'll go to, voice recorder, and, let's see, go to sound clip 2, and we'll record. It's recording right now. Is it recording? Yes. It's apparently I have a minute to record, and let's make some recordings here. This is Tolstoy-Kopkevsky on the 25th of November after Thanksgiving, and I'm doing a video here on YouTube. And okay, so, and we're gonna stop, and it's saving, and we'll play it back.
Record? It's recording right now. Is it recording? Yes. Apparently I have a minute to record, and let's make some recordings here. This is Tolstoy-Kopkevsky on the 25th of November after Thanksgiving, and I'm doing a video here on YouTube.
Okay, stop and go back, and okay, so that's interesting. Apparently it's a video player. That's what this can do if you had any videos on it, but of course the video files that it supports aren't like, even MPEG or anything good, so they're really, really rare. I've never even heard of them before. I don't remember what they were. They were like, CQC and ASAP and whatever the hell it was. Images. Now, images, you had to either be sent these. That's the thing with videos. You can't just upload them. The thing doesn't have a USB port. You can either... Oh crap, I'm wasting my time. Okay, hold on. My camera is about to click off any second now, so we'll continue this in half a second. Alright, fading out. You'll have to forgive me for cutting so much. For some reason, my camera only goes up to about 10 minutes, and, well, anyway, that's normally all the time that you need for one of these YouTube videos. 10 minutes is the limit, but, well, anyway, I'm going to be probably splitting this up to about 3 parts, so I guess we get my money's worth. Now, I think where I was attempting to show the image thing with this. Anyway, videos and images can only be sent via Bluetooth, by getting it like in your email or messages or something weird like that. But you can also take screenshots, and I have a couple screenshots, about 4 here, that I took from one of the games. And basically, here's the best. Half the time the screen, yeah, you can see that, right? Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see that? Yeah. Half the time the it's not really good image quality, and you can't really, the images don't extend to the entire screen, and that little, I mean, like, what's the point? It's only that big, you can't really see much, and half the time you get this, and you can't read it, but it's the same image, but down at the bottom it says system shot, screenshot, system error, which basically means that it didn't want to work during the game. I have no idea why that happens, just that it happens. Aside from that, you have your basic stuff, calculator, and of course phoning and instant messaging, instant messaging I think, and it can access to the internet, I guess. I think it uses Opera, but I'm not sure because I have to pay to get all that and understand that. Damn it. And that's all quite interesting, but again, that's average phone stuff, and of course, now since it's a few years old, now that phone stuff is really outdated. I mean, you know, it's like, well, go get an iPhone, and, you know, you'll see how many features just blow this thing out of the water, and, well, anyway, I guess the one thing is it's supposed to be a gaming cell phone, so we could probably excuse some of these downfalls if it had some hardcore games. Now, take a look at some of the games here. My games, which I had to order separately, by the way, but they did come in a good amount for very little. Came in this futuristic bubble plastic crap, which is neat. Okay, got a whole big, nice pile of them right there. This is the whole collection. That was another homage to Virgin 1D4. I love his videos for some odd reason. Okay, so they're like little weird. They're kind of like SD cards. You'd be tempted to say SD cards or even Memory Stick Duo Pro, but they're not. They're like, I don't know what to call them. They're smaller than SD cards. Yeah, I do have an SD card here. Hold on. One moment. Where did I put it? There it is. Here you go. Yeah, there you go. They look the same, but they're not quite, and their jacks don't really sync up. See that? Different. This one's not the same. So, well, whatever. Let's go through what these are. This is, for some reason, they're mostly sports titles. There's like 3 FIFAs in here. Here's FIFA 2, and they have this weird sign written across them that says not for sale, so I don't know what that means, but they work just fine. So, this one says, FIFA. This one's another FIFA, but it doesn't have a label. Okay, to the interesting ones, and we do have some interesting ones here. Let's see, we have, this one doesn't have a label, but it's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I can't get this one to boot up, though, for some odd reason, so it's useless to me. You have SSX Tricky, which everyone's, well, I'm an okay SSX fan, never really played many of the games, but I figured that was the snowboarding game that, okay. Ghost Recon, which, and of course another one by Mr. Whatever the hell is Tom Clancy, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, which, okay, whatever. The infamous cult classic that was only on this system, one of the only ones, was Pathway to Glory, one of those good online games, aside from that one that only used LeetSpeak. I don't really remember which one that was. And of course, Ashen's, which I was infinitely, what's the word, mesmerized by when I saw the commercials, and for some reason I really thought it would be cool to play it. Anyway, so this is how you insert the games. Let's get this back on, you bastard. Okay. So it's a real pain in the ass. A real pain in the ass. Let's take SSX and gotta undo that, and you have to hold it too. You really gotta pry it open with like your middle finger or something like that to keep it in there. Notice it doesn't really like, you know, it's not like a DS. It doesn't like, you know, every time you want it to come out, you actually have to just dig your nail in there and pull it out. Which, ooh, yeah, see there? It tells you when you do that. Uh-oh, system error. It really doesn't like you just ripping them out. It really gets pissed off when you do that. So you really, every time you want to swap a game, you have to turn it off, which, that's also with the DS, but the DS doesn't take a million years to boot on. And of course, it's not the way it is with the PSP, because the PSP, Sony was trying not to piss off their customers. Let me put the jack back in there. Crap. Alright. I'd like to model some of these games. There you go, it's booting up. Show you what some of these games look like. 2004 Nokia. So this game was made in 2004. That sounds about right. That was around the time that it started dying, and they tried to sell them off for like $10 a pop, basically. Not like that cheap, but they really tried to lower the price to sell them. It really didn't do all that well. Hey, very good. Hey, sure. Conquer the mountain. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. Sure. Yep. Loading? Loading. 18%, 9%, 20%. The loading on this game really isn't brilliant. You'd think loading times would be better because it's flash memory, but it's really not. And for the type of games that they're playing, for the type of quality that they're playing, I'm a little upset. Not a little upset, I'm just saying could have done better. Okay, continue. You can't even see that. I know you can't. Well, you can probably catch screenshots of this on, not screenshots, you can probably see demo videos on, you know, YouTube and other stuff, and I encourage you to look it up, but basically, talk about the graphics, they're really, really, well, they look like a mobile phone. They don't really look any... Oh my god, they're playing Signs! Went in, fly, what? They just keep on... It's... Okay, whatever. The song was Signs. I have to turn it off the demo of the next game. The song was Signs that they were playing, but for some reason it started warping backwards and... whatever. Okay, so, let's turn it off. Change the game real quick. Look, I'm just going to model them in a... You know, I know I'm being hard to read right now. I'm going to model them in a line. You know, not like you can really see the graphics, but I'll just show each one briefly. So, hold on.